Alright, so where are we? We're back on the Comet. I've been doing some stuff off camera. You just don't realize how having to film everything takes so much time. So I've been trying to get a little work accomplished. Haven't filmed everything, but I thought I would bring you up to speed in what we're doing. Last time you were here, we saw this piece over here along the inner rocker. It was welded on. I have since pour 15 the inside of the floor support slash frame rail. Underneath there, it's all, you can see a little bit of it right there. Some of that's been pour 15. A few places need a little extra coating. And I have gone ahead and I'm starting to fit, let's see up here, I'm starting to custom fit the 67 Mustang floorboard into the 64 Mercury Comet. From underneath, it's difficult to get under there with a camera, but I'll just tell you what I did. There's a support here, and of course, as you know, the support right there, I've scribed lines so that I can know where to make my holes. To make on this side, I'm going to have to make some cuts and be able to make this piece fit. You saw on the other side, I actually took my flanging tool and flanged the edges so that it would lay down over where I had cut out the bad metal from the original floorboard. Now, this little piece up here, I have a template cut out, and I am about to go try to, before I remove this piece, I'm going to attempt to cut out a piece and make a patch panel for that small section right there. My microphone's dying, so I don't know how good my audio is going to be here in the very near future because I've got to charge them. We've been doing a lot of recording on a lot of other things today, so let's get into it. Alright, well, we made a template out of a piece of scrap thin pasteboard from some kind of packaging around here, and we drew a stencil right there so we can take our grinder and try to carefully cut that piece out. If you'll notice, the piece already has a bend molded into it, and I hope that I have it in a close enough spot that it matches the bend in the floorboard of the vehicle. So let's get to it. We're going to cut that out and try to see if we can make it fit. Okay, that's not too bad. Now, let's go around here and see how it actually fits. Well, it actually doesn't fit worth a flip. We're going to have to do a little massaging to it. So, we'll break out the hammer and get with that. Be right back. Well, dang it. I wished I had actually videoed that little process. That went way easier than some of my other metal fab in the past. All I can say is either I'm getting better at it or I'm getting lucky. Either way, I'll take it. Alright, we carried it inside. Put it on the flanging with a little tool. Got it all flanged up on this bottom edge right here. I'll have to kind of manipulate and push as I'm welding it in around here, but we've got to grind all this down to some shiny metal to get something good to weld to anyway. So next step, we're going to take this floor pan out and begin cutting it down. We've got the like I said, it's all marked underneath with scribe marks, so I should be able to figure out where I need to cut and what I need to leave. All right, well, we got the pan out, and you can see my scribe marks. And let me go through and I'll explain them real quick. This scribe mark right through here is one of the main frame rails, okay, floor support pieces. And this is the only where I'll need to drill holes to be able to plug weld to the direct frame rail. This is the transmission cross member comes across right here, and I'll need to drill some holes in it so I can connect there. This will be my cutting edge. I will come off of this line right here, probably about to the edge, I'm thinking, of this screw hole. I've got to put a tape measure or a ruler to it, but I want to come off of this line a 1/2 inch, and I want to run a half inch off of this line and up to here, all the way around, and leaving a 1/2 inch of material all the way up. That way I can come back and flange it, and hopefully the part will lay exactly where I want it to lay. That's the goal anyway. So let me get the grinder out right there and get to whittling. All right, well, it's a few days later, and we actually got that panel cut out that day, but we had family coming over, kids, and we were having a little family time, doing a little grilling. So I actually had started tack welding it in, and then everybody started showing up, and I had to go throw some meat on the grill. Anyway, we got it started. We got it tacked in a few places down through here. So today we're actually going to work on completing the tack in and weld in of this piece. I'm not liking how this is coming together up here. The metal right here on the original metal, where it goes up, I should have cut it out a little farther up. So what I may do, haven't decided yet, is I may make a panel, just a little patch piece to go right through here and over this piece. I don't know that I'm going to do that yet, but I'm thinking that might be what I'm going to do after I get it welded to the best I can with that rusty metal. So I'll grind it down smooth, and then I'll bring down a piece to come down through here and then up here. The metal up here is better, but bring a piece down to here, cover this so that it ties it in a little better. So, but let me finish it up. We'll see how it looks. That's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. You know, we'll see how it turns out and go from there. So let's get started. Alright, well, you can see it over there behind me. We've got that panel gap between the seat riser and the, pointing at it on camera here, and the front section of the floor pan. We still got to get that whittled in back together, but for the most part, it's all tacked in. That's all that really matters at this point. The time lapse, I spent about 45 minutes doing all that work. So I think that's probably going to wrap us up for today. If you like the Mercury Comet content and this is your first time here, why don't you go down there and hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. If you've never seen a video on my channel on this car before, you can watch one coming on the screen right now.